Hey, I'm Savannah. Welcome back to Designing Forsaken Legacy, a character design series for my animated show that I'm doing here on YouTube. Today we'll be looking at a gentle old scholar, his sharp-minded student, and one of the oldest Forsaken, a monster who was terrible before he became what he is now. But first I'll let this time-lapse play, and I'll see you for the first character. So, to clarify, just a little bit, this character's actual name is Record Keeper. He lives in a place called the Hall of Forgotten Names, a sacred archive built into a cliff, which you saw in the intro. His role is to decide who can enter and what knowledge can leave. His personality is kind, professional, and joyful. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Uncle Iroh. He's an Abyssinian, and he rolled to have mocha and chestnut fur, and tufted ears, with a wide nose bridge. His eyes are forest green. He's from the Kingdom of Wit, so he can enchant objects, and he's been in contact with Nyx via Blue Jay messengers for a long while, though he doesn't actually leave the hall. We don't actually meet him until episode 4, but I wanted him to look like a kind old grandpa type. So I don't know what else to say other than I really adore how this one turned out. So I'm gonna leave you guys with the time lapse and see you for the next character. Okay, next up is his faithful student, Vea, the cousin to one of the main characters, Sable. Her personality is obsessive, loyal, and sly, and while obsessive and sly are usually seen as negative traits, I imagine she uses them more as research tools. She's from the Kingdom of Shadow, and their magic is illusion magic. Hers, specifically, is illusion of self. So she can do things like go invisible or make her fur extra shiny for visitors. The main thing Record Keeper has her do is sneak into the wasteland to study the Forsaken firsthand. She really likes pushing her limits and has been known to get a little bit too close, but she has recorded a lot about them, so it balances out a little bit. As for her design, she's a lynx with hazel fur and charcoal accents. She rolled to have claws that are a bit too long to be sheathed, and longer fangs. She has yellow eyes, and I did not give her light paw pads like she was rolled, but I think they look better this way, so I'm going to keep it that way. I imagine her voice to be, that confident kind of voice that can convince almost anyone to do something reckless for the fun of it. And that's pretty much all I have to say about her, so enjoy the rest of the time lapse. So, there's a reason this section of the video is titled The Nightmare. This guy literally came out of my nightmares. I had a nightmare where something was chasing me and all I could hear was the sound that was like claws tapping on glass. So, I turned him into a character for the show. Which is also the reason behind his name, Glass Tap, based on the sound that always accompanies him. Like the rest of them, he wasn't always a Forsaken. He was once a thief from the Kingdom of Wit, and after losing custody of a child, he spiraled. His personality, before becoming a Forsaken, was cruel, touchy, and patronizing. And in the end, he killed someone he really shouldn't have, and, long story short, that ended up being his final mistake. His Forsaken traits: he laughs when he's injured. His sound cue is the claws tapping on glass thing that gave him his name. And while in theory he does keep his kingdom's ability to enchant objects, because he is a feral monster now, he no longer uses it. He is a Siamese with a mouth that's much too big, jagged teeth, a forked tongue, and an extremely flexible neck, which I tried to show with the second sketch. I wanted him to look sharp and unsettling. He's an ambush predator, and he appears relatively early in the show. I really like how his eyes turned out. They look very unsettling, but I'll let the time-lapse play out, and see you for the outro. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Who was your favorite? Would you be brave or reckless enough to study the Forsaken up close? What would you call Glasstap if you didn't know his name? In the next episode, we're going to be covering a dead commander, a bright young mind, and a grieving daughter. But until then, I hope you have an amazing week.